Welcome to the Fundamentals of IT, an online course that covers the essential concepts and technologies in the field of information technology. In this course, we'll be exploring a wide range of topics, including computer hardware and software, operating systems and file management, networking and internet technologies, database management, IT security and data protection, programming concepts, and languages, and many more. Throughout this course, you will learn about the underlying principles and technologies that make up the IT landscape. We will cover key concepts and best practices as well as provide hands on experience to help you apply your learning to real world scenarios. Whether you're a beginner looking to gain a solid understanding of IT fundamentals or an experienced professional looking to refresh your knowledge and stay current, this course is designed to provide you with the knowledge and skills you need to succeed in this fast paced world of IT. To help you understand the material and retain the information, we will also be providing you with examples of real world scenarios and will help you understand how the concepts covered in this course are applied in the industry. By the end of this course, you will have a solid understanding of the key concepts and technologies in the field of IT and will be able to apply your knowledge to real world scenarios. So let's get started and dive into the world of IT. Introduction to computer hardware and software. Welcome to the first module of our online course, Fundamentals of IT. In this module, we'll be covering the basics of computer hardware and software. First, let's start with the computer hardware. Hardware refers to the physical components of a computer system, such as the processor, memory, storage, and input-output devices. The processor, also known as the central processing unit, CPU in short, is the brain of the computer responsible for executing instructions and carrying out calculations. So why is there a CPU in a computer? The CPU or central processing unit is a primary component of a computer that performs the majority of the computational work. It is also called the brain of the computer. The CPU is responsible for executing instructions that are stored in the memory, and it controls the flow of data to and from the other components of the computer. The CPU performs three main functions. It fetches instructions from memory. The CPU retrieves instructions from memory and stores them in its own internal cache. It decodes and encodes instructions. The CPU decodes the instructions it has fetched and then executes them. This may include performing arithmetic operations, moving data around, or jumping to a different part of the program. It manages the computer resources. The CPU manages and controls the computer's resources such as memory and I/O devices. It also manages the flow of data between the different components of the computer. Memory or random access memory, in short, RAM. It's used to temporarily store data that the processor is currently working on. Storage, such as hard drive or solid state drive, is used to permanently store data and programs. And I/O devices such as keyboard and monitor allows users to interact with the computer and receive information from it. Now let's talk about software. Software refers to the programs and instructions that run on a computer. There are two main types of software: system software and application software. System software, such as operating system, manages the computer's resources and provides a platform for other programs to run on. Application software, such as word processors and web browsers, are used to perform specific tasks and functions. In this module, we'll be discussing the different types of hardware and software in more detail and how they work together to make a computer system function. We will also be covering important concepts such as difference between hardware and software, the role of the operating system, and the version types of I/O devices. Now let's touch on different types of hardware and software. When it comes to hardware, there are different types of components that make up a computer system. Some of the most common hardware components include processor, the CPU of a computer responsible for executing instructions and carrying out calculations. Memory, random access memory, or in short, RAM, used to temporarily store data that the processor is currently working on. Storage, hard drives, solid state drives, and other storage devices used to permanently store data and programs. I/O devices, keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, scanner, etc., that allows users to interact with the computer and receive information from it. Motherboard, a printed circuit board that connects all of the hardware components together. Power supply, a device that provides power to the hardware components. Cooling system, a device that helps to dissipate heat generated by the hardware components. When it comes to software, there are also different types of programs and instructions that run on a computer. Some of the most common types include system software, operating systems, drivers, and other software that manages the computer's resources and provides a platform for other programs to run on. Application software, programs such as word processors, web browsers, and games that are used to perform specific tasks and functions. Utility software, programs such as antivirus, backup, and compression, software that helps manage and maintain a computer system. Development software, programs such as compilers, integrated development environments, and version control systems used to develop, test, and debug software. Embedded software, programs that are embedded in hardware devices such as appliances, cars, and medical equipment. It's important to note that there are different subcategories and variations within each of these types of hardware and software, and new technologies and advancements are constantly emerging. Now, let's get to the next lecture.